Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is video number 2 out of 2. I did do video number 1 earlier on, but I did also say that there was going to be a brand new video on my second personal channel, link in the description for the channel of course, where I was going to give you the match day vlog for the Euro 2024 final, Spain versus England, and you can catch all the reaction as it went down. Well, you can head over here now. It's there. It's live. It's uploaded. And there's a lot of you that have seen it already that really like it. And I'm glad you do. The editing was on the money. And the reaction was the reaction. It is what it is. But if you haven't seen it already, head over there now. Go and watch it. Catch when I was going crazy and when I was absolutely depressed. Go and have a look. Much appreciated. Now, let's get into what has gone down since earlier on. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, what has gone down since earlier on. What has gone down since earlier on? This is crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. I'm going to do my best to give you my opinion on this, my thoughts, the way that I see it. But to quote a very famous line, is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. For Chelsea right now, this is not good. What has happened? Let's get into it. Here's what came out of the Copa America win after Argentina won the final and they were celebrating on the bus. And this is what happened. So Argentina players last night singing a racist song directed at Mbappe and France. Part of the lyrics were, they play for France, but they are from Angola. His mother is Nigerian, his father is Cameroonian, but on the passport French. And that was the video on Enzo Fernandez's Instagram of the Argentina team in the bus singing. And these words were caught within the last 10 seconds of that video. Now, just to clarify for the Argentinians that don't know, yeah, if you're talking about Mbappe, his mother isn't Nigerian, his mother's Algerian, yeah? He's one of us. So yes, Mbappe could have played for Algeria, but he didn't. And his dad is Cameroonian. Angola, Camavinga is originally from, and not just from, but born in Angola. I believe he went to France at a very early age. But this is blatantly, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this clip before we dive into how Chelsea are involved, because Chelsea, it's not good for Chelsea right now. This, at face value, you'd look at it, and we've seen some of the excuses that were put out. You'd look at it and you'd go, there's nothing wrong with that. Word for word, you'd look and you go, there's nothing really wrong with that, is there? But when you look at the intention, you can see that there is a malpractice there, that there is something not right. Why? Because it's a win of a Copa America. You've just beaten Colombia. What have France or Mbappe got to do with that whatsoever? That was a song that came out from the Argentinian fans back from the World Cup in 2022, when this song was an issue in the first place. And the Argentinians celebrating, the players, have decided to come out with that in the bus. So there is an attack there on Mbappe and to France. And I think maybe because Mbappe was just unveiled in front of an entire full house Bernabeu, right, as a new Real Madrid player, I don't know, maybe that was a topic of conversation whilst they were on the bus and they just decided to go on to go on the attack. I don't know. But there was no business singing this song after winning Copa America. There just wasn't. So that's that, right? Because I have to say, prior, when France were playing and they were winning, we all remember Africa United, right? And there wasn't a problem with that because it's just fact. France have a lot of players of African origin, right? That had the choice to play for their countries of origin, but they chose to play for France. The thing with France, unlike any other, is that they're mainly a team with binationals in there, dual nationalities. Unlike England, for example, where it's fairly mixed. You do have Harry Kane, you do have John Stones, you do have Jordan Pickford. Like, they're there, right? The ethnically English people are there. But it's a nice mix and it's a nice blend. With France, there is predominantly players of other ethnicities, right? So when the whole Africa United thing happened at the time, if you remember, everyone just went, well, yeah, that's just fact. But this song had an intention of attack on it. And that's what doesn't sit right. There was no business singing this. There was no business. But they chose to. And with Enzo Fernandez, I refuse to attack Enzo personally only. The whole Argentina team should be hit here. The whole Argentina team. Because everyone was singing it. The one thing that Enzo did wrong was decide to broadcast it on Instagram live. Live. Not even a video that he uploaded. Instagram live. So there was no way that you can even think about coming out of this one. Instagram live, right? Now, the repercussions of this. For Chelsea, this is where we get into Chelsea, and this is a really bad thing now, right? How many black French players do we have at Chelsea? Fofana. Disasi. Badiashile. I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Gusto. Is there more? Is there more? I might be missing someone. But what are going to be the repercussions when Enzo walks into Cobham and he's got to face them now? What's that going to do for the squad? What's that going to do for the team? What's that going to do for the dressing room? Enzo's not thought about that at all. So that's where I look at Enzo and go, flip him, man. You're an idiot. It's a bad situation, and we're now getting news about these Chelsea players. So here's the latest. Chelsea players, especially the French, are very angry about the racist chants by Argentina and Enzo Fernandez. That came from Fabrice Hawkins, who's based in France, obviously. Wesley Fofana has now made it clear. He came on Twitter and he came on Instagram too. And I get to show you both. So here's Wesley Fofana on Twitter. Le football en 2024, racisme décomplexé. So if you want to translate that, uninhibited racism, basically, right? And that's from Wesley Fofana. That's his account. And he also put it on Instagram. Football in 2024, uninhibited racism. It also does say that he's unfollowed Enzo Fernandez as well as Disasi and Malo Gusto. If you go to their Instagrams now, you don't see them following Enzo. Now, you'd think that they're all following each other, right? They've played together and with each other for a while. So I'm thinking they do follow. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to show that they were following Enzo in the first place. But you'd think, surely, none of them are following him now. Like, none of them. Like I said, that's just Instagram. That's not even such a big deal. It's Instagram. What happens when Enzo has to walk back into Cobham? What happens when all these players come face to face? What's that going to do? Because this matter isn't something that you can just say, oh, no, really sorry, didn't mean it. It's all good, no worries. All right, nice one. Let's go and play. Let's go and train. That's what you do if you like mistakenly hit someone, or you know you insult someone's haircut. Or, you know, not this. Because now these players are looking and they're thinking, I can't trust him. And Enzo's Argentinian as well. Now, he can easily look and, depending on his character, go, don't need them. It's just... And this isn't a situation... Look, Chelsea, for Chelsea, I actually feel for the club in this. Because now the club are going, bloody hell, what do we do? You've got a contingency of players here that are all affected. And you've got Enzo, who we spent, 100 and something odd million on? You try and get the two to now coexist. For Chelsea, this is a problem. This is a big problem. How are Chelsea going to handle this? For Chelsea, I actually feel for the club in terms of how they're going to do this. And the latest on Chelsea Football Club is this. Told Chelsea are investigating the Enzo Fernandez video clip, treating it seriously and will handle accordingly. CFC have a large number of French players, including Wesley Fofana, who's described the Argentinian chant as uninhibited racism. What a situation. We didn't need this. We really didn't need this. We didn't need this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What do I expect? I probably expect Enzo's going to put out a public apology. But if he does it, every Argentinian player's got to do it. It's not just him. He went live on Instagram. That was his mistake, right? And the mistake of singing the chant isn't just him. It's him and everyone. Now, when you go and you look at Brazil, for example, they've made it clear that there's a history here with Argentina and the fans and some of the actions that's been seen in the past relating to racism. It's been done before, right? The Argentinians are not exactly the cleanest race here, right? So Enzo Fernandez might come out with an apology. I expect Chelsea to maybe, I don't know how they're going to punish him. Maybe an internal. They won't suspend him. I don't think they'll suspend him. They might give him a fine. You know, but there's going to be a lot of people that look and go, it's not enough. This has opened up a can of worms that I didn't think would be opened. This is a really bad situation now for the team. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below on this one. Chelsea are between a rock and a hard place here. They are. And I hope those players are okay in terms of Fofana. Well, even Mbappe. Mbappe's affected by this. But Fofana, Gusto, Disasi, Badiashile, these guys, you know, I hope they handle it all right. Let me know your thoughts. Well, let's move on to other stories before we wrap up. On one good front, yeah, one positive in this, Cole Palmer. So I say cold Palmer. He is cold. I have to say, I caught up with reactions of other YouTubers, other fans watching the England game, right? And when Cole Palmer scored, to see United fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, everyone's going, Cold Palmer, Cole. I'm thinking, hold it. Because I guarantee they're those same people, and I've not got anything against this really, because we all do it, but those same people during the season are going to go, oh, Cole Palmer, he's rubbish, hate Cole Palmer, man, screw Cole Palmer, but guaranteed. But when it comes to England, Cold Palmer, yeah, we know. Anyway, talking about Palmer, check this out. What a player. Cole Palmer making sure he's in best condition to start the new season. Despite coming back from the Euros yesterday, he's already in the gym. And he's got, I can't tell by the number. Let me try and pause this. What are those, 10s, 12s? Are they 12s? Anyway, Cole Palmer is lifting. I expect him to go through an Eden Hazard sort of transformation. You remember that after the first season that Eden Hazard had, and he come back for pre-season, he came back for the new season, and all of a sudden, he looked like his legs became double the size. You could see that he put on a little bit of muscle, a little bit of strength. I'm like, whoa. All of a sudden, his centre of gravity got even lower. Cole Palmer, I'm expecting the same transformation, mate. You got the summer. Yeah? You got the summer. Get yourself some weight on. Get yourself some good, strong muscle, right? No fat, just muscle, solid muscle. Build up some strength. And don't lose that agility. Keep that speed. And, mate, he'll become unstoppable. Because not only will he be able to just run past players, but no one will be able to take the ball off him. And that's what you want. Just like Eden Hazard. So that's that. Let me know your thoughts down below. Cole Palmer, what a man. Now, Southgate's gone, as we revealed in video number 1 earlier on. I uploaded that. I started recording 2 minutes before England made it official. My luck, typical. But Southgate has departed, and now we have to talk about who's going to replace him. Well, what I showed yesterday seems to be legit. It does seem to be these names: Eddie Howe, Graham Potter, Pochettino, Thomas Tuchel, and Lee Carsley. Now, this is a weird one. Eddie Howe, for me on this list, I want to say joint third. I would, and look, there's Graham Potter, Pochettino, and Thomas Tuchel, and Lee Carsley. I would go Thomas Tuchel as option number 1. Graham Potter, option number 2. Because his brand of football will actually help. The only thing with Graham Potter is he can't be Mr. Nice Guy. This is England. You got big personalities. Can you imagine being Mr. Nice Guy with Jude Bellingham? Or come on, or Mr. Nice Guy with Kyle Walker, who's used to Pep. It's not gonna work. But his brand of football suits what England want to do, what England should be doing, right? So Graham Potter for me, number 2. Eddie Howe joint third with Lee Carsley. I say Lee Carsley, and this could be an option for England because he's the under-21 boss. That's how Gareth Southgate started. So it would be very corporate for the FA to just go, we'll give it to Lee Carsley. The good thing with Lee Carsley is that he's actually done really, really well at youth level. Under-21s, not only has he got those young lads who a lot of the guys he knows are currently in the England team, but he got them to play really good football. Won the Euros at under-21 level, has done really well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was just given the nod up. For me, joint third with Eddie Howe. I would put them both on the same sort of level. Then for me, Pochettino would be the last option. I just don't... Overall, not for England. Not for England. And I don't think that he would want a national team anyway. For me, it's just unrealistic. So for me, that's what I would do. So we'll wait and see. Who are England going to hire? Let me know who you would want. Who do you want England to get? And who do you think would help take England to the next level? Let me know. Now, let's check out a couple of things from elsewhere before we wrap up. This is the latest from Real Madrid as they unveiled Mbappe today. Real Madrid's are making concrete moves for Trent Alexander-Arnold. The player is interested and there has been contact for months. That's from Christian Falk. Not the best source when it comes to non-German stories, right? But I would be totally okay with this because it would mean Reece James is no longer on the radar. And we know Reece James is on the radar, but he's been injured. So this could work out to be a very good time for Reece to get back to his football whilst Real Madrid are actually pursuing a right back. Go for Trent, take him, boom, Reece James is safe. I would love that. I would love that. Because I think if you actually had the option, if both players are fit, Reece James or Trent, Real Madrid are taking Reece James. Easily. Not easily, but you get the gist. I think Reece is more complete. So it's just the injuries that let him down. So we'll see what happens. If Real Madrid go and get Trent, I would be very happy. So let's wait and see. And it's official from Turkey. Alan StMaximin is a new Fenerbahce player. Agreement on both club and player side. Reports this geezer. Sabon Chioglu. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. He will play under Jose Mourinho in the Turkish league. Looking forward to that, I've got to be honest. I think he's going to smash it in Turkey because his pace is stupid. And in Turkey, I just don't think they're going to keep up with him. Turkish can be very physical, but are they very fast? No. It's going to be very interesting and entertaining to see how StMaximin does in that league, especially under Jose. Jose loves his wingers. We'll wait and see. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And I will catch all of you tomorrow. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button here, as well as the second channel. Link is up there for that video. Have a look. Enjoy the match day vlog, and there will be a new video on there next week, so make sure you're there. That will be a good one as well. If things are aligning as I think they're going to align, the next video is going to be a very good one, and there will be a guest, a friend of mine, who you may know, not from the football world, from somewhere else, but you may know him. He is on YouTube and he's popular. So you'll see. But I will catch all of you tomorrow on here. Much appreciated. Have a good one, people. See you lot then. Take care and peace.